I'm not at all set up, am I? But I'm streaming already. Okay, let's get the game running. Don't need to update. Split my terminal. Run the game. Here it is. Oh yeah, I was adding art. Let's work a little bit more on the art actually. I want it to be in a state where I feel at least comfortable with it. So sprite sheet PNG, yes. Okie. And then zoom in. Basically, this doesn't really work for the. They need to be more like rocks. And what did I have? Where's my other file? That one. Let's draw it on here. So that color O, that was the key shortcut for the eye picker thing. Okay. So I think I'll do something simpler, less noisy, more just like. Also, it needs to have the corners on. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's going to be hard to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's going to be difficult to make it look bouldery when it's only got so many corners. What are my other colors? Let me bring all the colors down here as like pixels. Can go here. So that is that one. That's that one. There's that one. There's that one. 4, 5, 6, I think. Or have I jumped there? No, that's the right one. And then next would be that one. And then next would be that one. Okay. And then I've got my extra color, which is this. Okie dokie, so that color is that one. So the next color I could use for the outside of something is that. Unless I want it to be lighter, of course, but I want it to be darker. So in fact, yeah, I will have what I had, like this. Then let's do this for now. Okay, then start filling this in. Again, I don't want it to be too noisy. That's a very different style. No, not noisy. So is it technically okay for them to have the bottom bit rounded out? Let's try it like that for now. How does that look in the game? Open this. Rubbish. Okay. Keep experimenting. Whoops. Oh, I really hate this program. There we go. Hello, Super Uniform. Welcome to your English class. What would you like to learn today? How about the word terrible? My art, my pixel art is terrible. Is that helpful? You have to give me an example because I'm not even sure I could tell you what those forms of verb are. So with an example, I could help maybe. Things should curve more. Making an offensive. Making is a gerund. Gerund.
Gerund.
Gerund.
Gerund.
Gerund.
Gerund.
Okay. It's a verb in its present participle form. Okay, so the act of something happening right now. Okay. Make and making. Got it. Well, when you don't study it, you don't really think about these things, do you? You just sort of learn them by doing. Doing. To do. I am doing. That's an example for you. This needs to be more rounded. This is silly. No. How many colours do I have here? Just the 4. So one of them is going to end up taking lots of space in the middle. If I do it like that. Let's just get a vague shading. No. Ugh, this is rubbish. This looked better yesterday. That doesn't look rounded. This is how I do art. I just try things until it vaguely looks like what I was imagining in the first place. I guess that's what artists do, and they just get good at it. They keep practicing until they can create the right shape in the first place. You have no patience. So what are you actually doing? What do you have to do with these verbs? Just write them down? Learn them? Do you have an exam? What's the situation? I mean, that's going to look awful. Ooh. It doesn't look terrible, but it sort of does. Back to like just having an outline. I think that's probably more sensible than having the bit in the middle be really dark. That's darker? Okay. Okay. Wait. No, that was the outline. Whoops. Outline. That's the darker bit. Okay. That's kind of weird looking, but also kind of interesting looking. Ah. You have words to tell you which form you must use, and each word/verb has a specific form. Teacher is a watermelon, so she can't explain all sides of lessons, you just have to experiment, which I hate. That's not ideal. Do they not have human teachers where you live? I'm just imagining you being taught by an actual watermelon. Oh, I'm missing that shade there. I mean, I could just make it kind of symmetrical like that. Have something very kind of geometric. Sure. Let's make it a little less geometric. Maybe. Maybe I should just have the outline around the whole thing. Going back to that idea. We could have a little bit sticking in. It's going to completely change it. It's not a rock anymore, it's this. I don't like it. Or do I like it? Maybe it's fine. It's not that fine, is it? What about that plus... Okay, hold on. What did I do around the edge here? I thought it looked quite good. Like this. Is that colour? That's that colour. Okay, let's do that outline. And then... I've lost the other colour. That's a kind of... Oh no, that's that colour? What was the fourth colour? That one. Okay, that's just that colour. Okay. I mean, it could look worse. Where's that brighter colour gone? Whatever. I guess maybe it would help, like, even though I need the corners to be on this, maybe if they were just dark corners or something. Doesn't really help it feel any less round. Or like, I guess the opposite, because the background's light. Whatever. That'll do for now. I was like, let's do something less noisy, and then made something a lot noisier. I mean, so okay, what does it look like if I just go for totally not noisy? We're not pretending it's rounded or anything. It's just that. What's the third colour is that? Back to that third colour again. Definitely not that. I remember at some point trying it with like the dark outline at the edge. This will just look weird, I think. Yeah. That will definitely look weird. But it looks weird anyway. Choose someone for me. Striker Jones, Captain Churchill, Admiral Brickle, Etienne French. Let's go with Striker Jones. Like a football striker? Not. A dev stream indeed. Hello, amicable animal. I'm doing some really bad pixel art. I'll do. And if I make it like round at the edges, does that feel more interesting? No. No, not puzzle script, would you believe it? This is... I'm doing the terrible thing of just writing like pure JavaScript. No engine, no framework, just JavaScript. Let's just stick with that. Let's get... So... I remember increasing your hair length yesterday, and I regretted that decision. Wait, how far did your hair go before? Just to there, I think, yeah. You can help create chaos if you desire. I don't think I desire. It's a platformer. The sprite doesn't animate or anything, so it looks a bit terrible. It's probably going to look terrible anyway. It's a puzzle platformer. It could be implemented in PuzzleScript really, but I wanted to be able to... I sort of wanted to just try out making a grid-based game, but with platformer movement. So the mechanics themselves are going to be grid-based. That's why the blocks move like a whole space when you push them. But you can jump around as your little character. That's the plan. The blocks are supposed to have gravity, but they don't yet. I'll come later. Oh, you like the character? Nice, thank you. There's some slightly awkward things with the physics. I'd spent quite a while trying to get the physics to feel nice. There's like coyote time, a little bit. There we go. There's a bunch of things about helping you fit into gaps, although that's not really that relevant anymore. I guess. Yeah, Dig Dug is like that, isn't it? Yeah. I'm largely thinking of a game I played earlier this year called Magic Cube. I even went with a similar 8x8 sprite look. But yeah, you like this character. I love the kind of shadow behind the character. It's kind of cool. I don't know, that might just be a Pico 8 thing, because this is a Pico 8 game. Magic Cube, the Aliens Rock Timer game, or Magic Cube, the Joe Plays Puzzle Games, no timer game. That's one of the ones I've told you to play. Have I? I might have done. It's a really good game. It's really hard. It's It's really hard. 1.5, was it 1.5 hours for a single puzzle? Is that what happened? Was that what Aliens Rock did? I'm considering whether to make my character 8x8. I did a bunch of work yesterday to make a set like a, what is it, 7x6 character work, but maybe if it were 8x8 it would just like feel like it fits in better. Let's see what that would look like. Let me save a copy of this actually. So if you were bigger, just give them an afro. Oh yeah, so like that was for the first like couple of streams that I did, I was basically just doing physics stuff. But then there were also lots of like awkward aspects to that. It's like way more complicated than I wanted it to be. Okay, so less afro, more emo. Let's just do this. Hold on. Um, 12 weeks Celsius. Yes, I agree with you. Wait, how did this look? It's gonna be hard to recreate this, isn't it? Does that eye probably needs to go further up? That's actually not bad. Should the hair be a bit further over? Then wouldn't the other... Nah, the hair should be like it was. Maybe like that. This is the adorable animal. So this is a different look, but it kind of works. No, not like that. Whoops. No, wait, so that side of the hair should be like that. No, that side of the hair should be, yeah, of course, still like that. And that should be like, maybe not even like it is. And then we extend you. Eyes at the wrong height. Is this going to look weird? Let's have a look how this looks. The collisions are all going to be wrong. Oh, exported over the backup. That's not ideal. I mean, I can recreate the I mean, I've got the other version in here, so it's fine. It's fine. It's like the character from Stand By Me, is it? Am I ripping off a... Am I ripping off something else? Hey, it's like a bigger version of what I had. I see. It's my inner emo. A moreable animal can teach you game dev. Super uniform, does that help? The infinitive is to develop, and the other one, the present participle, is developing. You recently found my Blind Witness series? Mine? Submission deadline for your prototype is this coming Monday. Get on it, Super Uniform. Don't want to miss the deadline. Sure, my new character's fine. That's okay. Now I've got to revert a bunch of stuff I did. Git log. That one. Now I've been really lazy with my committing. Oh, no. How do I paste in this thing? Oh, okay. I see what the issue is. Hold on. There we go. I've been really lazy with my Git committing, and a bunch of times I committed extra stuff that wasn't actually relevant to the commit. This all looks relevant though. I feel like that is all relevant, so I can just do a not git revert, git is it git revert? Git into specific commit. Well, it might not work very well because I've changed other stuff at the same time. Yeah, okay, it's git revert. Not an operation I have to do very much. Oh. Oh gosh, what's all the stuff I've done here? Change the level, change the physics, change the rendering. Screw it, I'm just doing everything. Oh, but not. Not the. In fact, I'll just remove that file. Don't need it. Get. Oh, restore. Wait, did that just bring it back? Just brought it back. Oops. I don't want to have you, so git restore stage this sprite sheet to, and then get rid of you. Okay, it's gone. Make a character. Make a character 8x8. Then, what was my previous thing? Wow, no issues doing that? I don't believe you. Oh, maybe I do believe you. Okay. Okay. You can see I added a bunch of code to, like, if I stop above this, it'll like shuffle me into the hole to make it easier to actually fall into the gap. Otherwise, you're like doing a kind of pixel, or not even pixel precise, like floating point precise thingy, like movement. We were talking about using Git from the command line the other day, weren't we, Marcos? Hello, Marcos. I've been doing command line Git for years now. So while there are still things I don't quite remember, like how do I like undo a commit earlier? Most of the time, it's fine. The art of writing commit messages. Indeed, the art of writing. What did I write? Make character 8x8. At my previous work, we would do conventional commits, which is where you like at the beginning you say like feat if it's a feature. We actually have really good systems at my previous work that were so good that it's a shame nobody cared. Nobody outside of the development team cared. But like we had a thing where so you would just write conventional commits, so you'd like say feat if it's a feature. If it was breaking, you would say you do the same thing, but then in the description of the commit you'd write breaking : and describe in what way it breaks backwards compatibility. Or you could do like fix and it would be a bug fix. And then we had a thing where it would automatically generate the next semantic version of the project. So like if the previous version was 2.4.1 and we did a fix commit, it would automatically generate a new version, 2.4.2. And that would automatically get deployed to the staging environment. Well, it would have created a release candidate version for 2.4.2 that would have got automatically deployed, and then to actually deploy something to production, you'd manually create the release version tag, so 2.4.2, and then it would go to production. It's all nice, which I don't have here. There's nothing to deploy, it's just here on my local system. There's still something I don't like about this character, but I don't know what. Maybe if I made them less static, it would help. Maybe. Let's put the background in. Yeah. So the background is probably fine. I did this on the test thing. Is that 8x8? That's 8x8. Let's put the background down here. Ah. And then export that. Then where's my renderer? There's lots of messy code here. So right now, if there's nothing in the cell, I'm doing that. Things gonna have to change when I do the animation system. Indeed, equals equals equals. It's very equals. It's not just equal, it's very equal. I wonder if like people, because even double equal is silly in the sense that in normal maths you just write equal. So you could even say that double equals is a silly operator. It's already very equals, and then triple equals is very, very equals. I know some languages have like a separate operator for assignment, which probably makes sense in terms of like looking the same as like maths, but at the same time, double equals is clearly just the standard in programming now. It's identical, like in philosophy, no? No. It does not. Sadly, I could probably find some examples. But like if I do, I don't know, if I do like x is 5 and y is, and just to make sure it's like not the same 5, I'm going to do like, what should I do, 2 plus 3, and then x equals y, true. They're not the same 5. I mean, I could do it with something else, I could do it with a string or something. What would be a good example? La equals blah plus r, true. Yeah, it roughly means that. Same value, same type. Roughly? It might be exactly that. Because yeah, there's like weird things you can, well, like what does this do? The thing is you get in because I've done lots of JavaScript in my previous work, you get into the habit of just using the right kind of equals in the right places, and then you stop thinking about the weird things. There are weird things. Like, what does this do? True. Okay. Like that's the weird thing that you just don't see if you get in the habit of doing the right kinds of equals at the right times. Which basically, the rule I would tell anybody is always use triple equals unless you are checking for, well, I mean, even in this case, you could still use triple equals, but the only time I ever use double equals is if I'm comparing to null. Like y equals null. And the only reason I do that is because there's also undefined in JavaScript, and that also matches null, which is usually what you want. Like basically you want to treat undefined and null as like, it's just not there. And so any comparisons to null, I always do equals. And then I'm usually caught out less by it. But probably a better thing to do is use TypeScript and then not worry about this. Yeah, somebody made some bad choices at some point. What are the weirdest JavaScript comparisons? Let's do that one. Empty array equals not empty array. Nice. So what's not empty array mean? That just comes out as false. And that equals false because it's empty. Wait, so then why isn't that... Wait, what? If that equals false, why isn't that true? What? That makes no sense. What? That one's blown my mind. Is there an explanation for that in here? It's not like a different syntax, it's not like a special syntax, right? This is because the equals operator converts both sides to numbers and then compares them. In this case, both sides are converted to 0. Okay, but why? The right side is converted to 0 because arrays are truthy. Then we negate a truthy value, it becomes false. Sure. On the left side, empty array is converted into a number without being a boolean first. Okay, so the truthiness of an empty array is false. So if, let's do this. True, false. Wait, no. The truthiness is not. Oh no, yeah, because they're truthy. Yeah. So these are truthy. So you get true, and so therefore, inverting it, you get false. That makes sense. But if you convert an array into a number, how do you actually do, like, can you do as? Yeah, number. No. Oh no, as is for the other thing. How do you do? What's a number? Never do conversions. Oh, you just do, okay. So if I do number, that, 0. Okay. Because it's empty, and it would otherwise be some, there's no explanation for any of this. You get nan if it's got stuff in it. Otherwise you get 0. Just don't go into this area. Just use triple equals unless you're comparing to null, and then everything's fine. What was I going to do? I was going to do the background. So what there's going to actually be is like this stage. It's fine. I'll do it like this. If we'll just do a bunch of else ifs for now. And render a different sprite. We can fix this later when I do animations. But for now, it'll be fine to do 0, 8. Okay, we have a background. And it's fine. I can make things look better later. We'll get stuff in the game and then work on the sprites. That'll probably be true. Oh, I don't know. Undefined equals equals. Undefined equals stuff. Wait, what will this be? No, I don't think this will be. Oh, what? It's false. I think what it means by converted to number is not exactly what I'm doing right now. I think there's some other... Oh, so that's saying if you do plus, that will... Okay, so if I do plus undefined, you get nan. And if I do plus that... I don't know. We're gonna ignore it. Should I give my dude a little animation? What should walking look like? I'm actually going to move the background over here and then, oh gosh. And then forget, and then be confused when the background turns into people. But then they didn't compare equal to each other though. So I think the explanation that you just convert them to numbers and that's how they compare equal isn't quite accurate. Well, so I kind of want because the fringe is on that side, the fringe should stay on that side, right? The head does shift slightly, but maybe it should shift more in some way. It's not super obvious. I know what you mean. Oh, you mean there should be like an animation of the hair like going to the side? Because yes, maybe, if I can be bothered. Ugh, but I hate this program. I hate this program so much. Yeah, you're right. It's not super obvious. They don't change that much. I was thinking about that as well. Walking should look like, I guess, a leg should. How do people walk? Front leg back. Ah, get rid of the selection. Yeah, I should probably just find a different program because GIMP is awful. I might just do like 2 sprites for walking. Like a front leg back, back leg forward, and then hope that that's enough to give the feeling of walking. I do hate this thing. This is not going to look right. I mean, there should really be, yeah, kind of like a step where the legs are sort of like closer together. Although they're that far apart. Hold on. If this character were walking, they'd step forwards with that leg. I'm like doing it with my legs at the same time. I think they would end up like kind of touching in the middle, but I think that's going to end up looking weird. Maybe I should just try it like this and adjust. How do I want to do these animations in a really hacky way? Probably just like on a timer. As I said, I would forget that I removed the background. Whoops. 3, 4, 8. There we go. Okay, let's do the actual animation. You ever had that thing when, with a puzzle script game, if you... What's the situation that causes it? If you've got... I think it's if you like remove a layer, or you move a layer or something, and then you load a game. It gets all the graphics mixed up, and you get cool looking art out of it, basically. Yeah, when you change the order of the layers, yeah. I feel like you could make a puzzle script art gallery, and it's just those. Because they always look really cool. Okay. Walking, how do I want to do it? So this is like walking right. It's so hacky. And basically every so often I want to switch which sprite would play, but like I guess relative to when the walking begins. Do I have the inputs here? No. Because this is really just the stationary sprite. Do I want it to go back to that between the stepping, or just step, 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 step? Maybe just step, 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 step. In which case, I only want this when stationary. Thanks. It's not my music. It's Elijah Lee, Introspection. It's the Lofi Girl playlist, which you can use in streams and not get stricken with copyright. At least in theory. It hasn't happened yet. Like I could just store. Like, do I get the timestamp in here? I don't. Maybe that's what I do, is I pass in the timestamp to render, and then in the game state store like when did I start moving, and then just do everything like based on the difference between the current timestamp and when we started moving. That'll do. Okay, index, render, timestamp. And in my game state, I'm gonna have to figure out like which of these are things I actually want to save. Oh yeah, I was thinking, Marcus, we could try and do undo today, if there's time. So maybe after I get this working, we'll work on undo. So what do I need? I need like player started moving timestamp. Do undo, and then undo, do, and then undo trays, undos, etc. So then in my physics, this is where I know like if there's any input. So if we aren't moving in either direction, then we want to set that thing to null. Like always. Game state, player started, moving timestamp null. Otherwise, in these cases, if it's currently null, there's that double equals, then set it to the current timestamp. It's ugly code, but it's fine. I'm happy with the ugly code. Am I happy with the ugly code? Player started moving timestamp. Oh, I put timestamp. Is it called timestamp? Did I call it timestamp? I did. No. Poor Tim. Was that anywhere else except here? Probably not. Okay. So at that point, so yeah, basically now I can just say, but basically if that's not null, then they're moving, and the time between then and now should decide which sprite to render. Could be. So then if it's gonna be ugly, but it's fine. It sounds like I consider this to be fine, right? It's gonna have loads of code repeated. If well, so else, then we do a similar thing over here. Which of these is which? That's right and that's left, okay. So then we're going to draw a sprite depending on... so the sprite I want to draw is going to be 8 down plus 8 if some condition. What have I done there? Which is fine. I've done this in the wrong place. Yep, oops. This, no, copy this. Oh no, what have I just done? There we go. 8 plus something. Oh, yeah, 8 plus something. Depending on this condition. And the condition is, how far away is the timestamp? Yeah, this should be fine. Should I just check that it even picks one of them? Just to say true. Have I saved? Did I not save the thing? X, Y, 8. Oh wait, so yeah, for rightwards movement it works because I didn't put the okay, didn't put the other ones in. Just vanish when I'm going left. So rightwards movement only for now. I have to do a pushing animation as well. So then the condition is, I mean, I could just do, yeah, let's just do a modulo. Let's not do it here. Let's do it, actually no, let's just do it here. I could do this so much better, but whatever. Timestamp minus this timestamp which will be in milliseconds, so let's modulo, so every half a second. No, hold on. Oh, I need to divide by, no, I don't want to modulo, do I? I want to divide by 500. A little bit of progress, not not that much. What am I doing? Yeah, I want to divide by 500. And then modulo. Integer that. So yeah, math.floor that, you're right. Math.floor that modulo 2. Modulo 2 to find out whether it's even or odd. Yes. Oh, it works. Yay. They look like they're just swinging their legs back and forth. Every 100 milliseconds frame equals 1 minus frame. Right, and just like flip it. Yeah. Well, that looks silly. Okay, so let's make that look less silly. I might need to do more frames in this animation. Yeah, the problem is right now they're swinging like both legs at the same time. Is that 8? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, no, 8. In fact, why don't I just copy you and then... Let's do 4 sprites. Yeah, you're right. So that leg back, the other leg will come forwards and they'll sort of meet in the middle. Let's just go with a meet in the middle thing happening. Let's see how it looks. Why can't I draw? Because it's not... Push down. So you walk backwards, you move that leg forwards. I think you'd go back to like your stationary position at that point. Yeah, you would. I think I might just recreate it though. So we're going to actually have a 6-frame animation. Why did I do that? Icon stacking so you can actually see what you're on. What does that mean? What do you mean? Like this thing in the toolbar? But yeah, any suggestions for how to improve GIMP would be useful. Temporarily improve GIMP. It's a lost cause. So step there, step forwards, back to here. Oh, actually, maybe it's just the 3 frames. Is it just the 3 frames that I want? That's how it looks like that. So modulo 3. Hold on, I can just do times. There we go. Times 8. I don't know where the brackets are required, so we're going to do that. That looks silly. Let's make it faster. That doesn't look terrible. That actually looks fine. Edit preferences toolbox. Use tool groups. Oh, I know what you mean. That thing. Preferences. Toolbox. I'm kind of used to it being like that in Photoshop as well, but you're not wrong, it is a bit silly. But then if there's lots of them, untick use tool group. Oh, that one. I can barely tell that's even a checkbox. Right, it does that. But also like all the icons are really tiny. Yeah, there's a lot of blank space. And there's not that many tools. In Photoshop, there's a lot more. And in Photoshop, they're just like a vertical bar. Hey, my walking animation looks like kind of okay. I kind of feel like the top part of the character should do something while walking. Like, would it be reasonable for the hair to sway slightly? Ugh, that would look terrible. That looks silly. I mean, it doesn't look terrible, actually. Oh, I guess like that would make your other eye visible. Oh, the other eye. That looks terrible. Let's not make the other eye visible. Okay, I want to do hair sway, but I'm not an artist or an animator. Like another thing that I could do is like a kind of bob, but I'd want it to be the fact that I've got 3 frames makes things a bit annoying. But I could just make it 6 frames that are the same, but the hair is on a different loop. Oh, or the bobbing is on a different loop. How does bobbing look? Let's have a look. So like, to new layer, merge down, and then bob. Pixel by pixel. Everything's pixel aligned in this. Nests of pixels. Also, hello. Welcome. I feel like the bobbing is maybe going to look a bit too dramatic. But we'll see. Dramatic bobbing. Oh, and then make this by 6. What, do you like it, Marcus? Okay, if people like it, we're gonna have it. I guess it adds character. And hair sway at the same time. Okay. And the hair sway can be on a 6-frame timeline. We've got like a 2-frame timeline, a 3-frame timeline, and a 6-frame timeline, all at the same time. There's no way this will look good, but I think the hair sway needs to be quite subtle, right? Maybe that eye is like further over here, so we don't have to show it. What have I changed right now? That and that. Now the problem is like I can't get this hair to go inwards without it looking weird. Well, I guess I could like do this, but I think the discontinuity here will look, yeah, that will look really weird. So I might just have to leave that one. Okay. And then, no, it shouldn't be 6 frames, should it? It should maybe be 3 frame as well. What have I done? So that's to there. And then it's gonna, I guess it will come back again. Yeah, but I mean, the way I'm doing all the rendering is like pixel aligned. There's no subpixels at all. You're right though. Like if I did that, I could avoid that issue. Like I guess like this way, it's more like proper pixel art. This is gonna look terrible. I don't think that even lines up with the top one, does it? Let's have a look. You can barely tell it's happening because of the bobbing. Looks a bit weird. Let's bring that back. Oh. Wait, what am I pasting here? What's happening? Oh. There we go. Oh. Oh no, okay, hold on. Wait, that's on. Wait, are you kidding? Redo is. Oh, Control Y. Okay. Okay. Maybe we don't do the hair bobbing, or we do it later. Sorry, the hair swaying. Okay, let's do the other direction. Worth noting, I have limited color palette for this. I cannot use any colors I like. The rules of the jam, or the rules of the thing, it's kind of a jam, are that there are 8 colors plus 1 color of my choice. The color of my choice is the orange. The other 8 colors are the... I've got them on here, these ones. Yeah, so orange is the color of my choice. It's a cool idea to have like a grayscale, grayish scale color palette and 1 color of our choice, because then all the games are going to have like a unique looking like accent color. Okay, so now I gotta flip this around for the other direction. Well, you were saying also that it's not that obvious, like the sprite's changing when I turn. Oh, I like when I turn, there's like a little bob down. That actually makes it look great. That's just coincidence. Because I'm like walking. It actually looks like I'm turning. That's one of those happy accidents. Oh, there's a bug if I... if I hold right and then press left and hold left while still holding right, I can like walk backwards, sliding along the ground. That's cool. I can moonwalk. Or moon to slide. Ooh. I'll fix that afterwards. I'm actually surprised it's doing that. Anyway, oh, no, I'm not too surprised it's doing that. But yeah, okay. I think that's got anything to do with my animation code. It's to do with it just deciding whether I'm going left or right. But anyway, let's just redraw this to be the other way around. So the hands, oh gosh. How much can I just flip? I can flip the bottom of them all. If I do this without like cutting it, will it flip just a bit? How do I flip? Oh, this is gonna flip the whole layer, isn't it? Yep. It wasn't a layer. What did I expect? Can I flip just the selection? Select. In Photoshop, I just select it and I do edit, transform, flip, horizontal. I can obviously cut it, paste it, then layer, transform, flip horizontal, then merge, then 2 new layer, then merge. It's so awful. Is this even right? Yes. I was flipping this. How would you like select a thing and then just flip the selection? I know how I do it in Photoshop. Is there a flip thing over here? Flip tool. Ah, that's how you do it. Okay. Got it. That's what I did. I copied it, pasted it, I flipped the layer. But then you have to like turn the paste into like a proper layer, and then you have to merge it to get it back into the same thing. That is what I did. But also there's a flip tool I just discovered, which I guess would be fine, but it's going to take me ages to find it every time I'm looking for it. I don't have to? Okay, what do I do instead? Let's flip this one. Click off the selection, or put it back. Transform, flip horizontal. No, I need to, so cut, paste, image, layer, transform, flip horizontal. Just click here. Oh, okay. This whole time I've been right clicking this, to new layer, merge down. Because this is not a thing in, like, there's no such thing as like, why is there like a special thing, floating, so like, oh no, that's undo, redo. Okay, okay. Okay, now I'm back here because I was messing about. Okay, if I deselect it, got it. I didn't know about that bit. I'm gonna have to make the hair. Oh no, I didn't make the hair bob. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. So I can just keep doing this. So this layer, no, cut, paste, layer, transform, flip, click off. Cool, thank you. I now know how to avoid two of the steps. There we go, like it's there. Flip the bottom. There, transform. You can actually change the selection with any of the tools to only then paste the bit of it you want. See you, Marcus. I see. I'm not going to accept, though, that anything is really nice in GIMP. I know it's just a case of what I'm used to. I'm used to how things work in Photoshop, and therefore I kind of wish everything would just copy each other and have the same interface. What am I doing? This, that. Okay. Everything's very second nature for me in Photoshop. There we go. But it's expensive and it's not open source and etc, etc. So there are bad sides to it. I mean, again, maybe it's just what I'm used to, but I really quite like the Photoshop interface. It's probably just what I'm used to, though. Did I have to do any code changes? Oh, yes. Oh, I think I didn't change the module over here, did I? Or I just never added it. I was going to copy and paste this code. It's totally fine. I clearly need a jumping sprite as well. Oh, that's pretty cute, right? What? 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 Feels like stuff's happening. way less static. Obviously the walls are just going to be black squares at the end. The walls are going to be kind of similar to the outline of these boxes, because I want the boxes and the walls to seem like they're the same material for mechanical reasons. So I have this kind of, where is it? This kind of effect along the edge of the walls. Very zoomed in. Something like that? I don't know. I was also considering having bits of the wall kind of go in, or is that? Oh no, I think I've put the corner going in. Right, that's what I've done. So like in the corner, I'll add like a little thing. Different backgrounds done randomly to, yeah. That's a good idea. Although maybe not now. Although at the same time, the nice thing about a repetitive pattern in the background is it makes the grid a little clearer. Not that the grid needs to be any clearer, to be honest, so maybe. Well, I was also thinking of doing the Magic Cube thing. What does Magic Cube do? Which is like, they've got like little pillars in the background, which are cool. And like a torch. Just copying Magic Cube. That'd be fun, right? What would that look like? But I want a pillar. What would I have? This is supposed to be a kind of like cave-ish. Ish. It's like rocky. But I mean, there could be support pillars or something. Like somebody's been there and... little corner. You mean that bit? Yeah, maybe just removing the kind of the obvious repetition would help. That probably helps a bit. And there's no like big gaps. I mean, I could also just like be more like Magic Cube and just have more just like pixely dots. Did I just draw? I just gave him a nose. Whoops. I should just copy Magic Cube for the whole thing, shouldn't I? Although I quite liked that when it had more bits to it, it felt a bit more like rocky or like a bit more rough. Whereas Magic Cube feels more like a kind of, it's like maybe like brickwork in the background, right? Yeah, that's what they're going for. It's like brickwork or stonework. Whereas I want something a bit more rough looking. So I think I'll stick with this. I think without that corner in, it looks fine. But I could do, as we discussed, some kind of decorative thing. If we just did the pillar. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that's right. I shouldn't just copy Magic Cube 100%. I bet theirs looks a lot better. Hey, it's my first attempt. Oh, I shouldn't look, otherwise I'm just going to end up copying it. I feel like they had more... gaps and like actual like separated bits, maybe. This looks weird. This is very weird, but not terrible actually. But what is it? It kind of looks terrible. Yeah. No, it does need to come in more. Then maybe it should go down more before coming in. Ah. I should zoom in a bit more so this is less precise. I mean, not awful. I am going to take some inspiration. What did they do? Oh, theirs is so much cooler. They've just done like the highlights rather than... Hold on. They've done like a kind of... In fact, maybe like a good idea would start off with that kind of thing. Also, theirs is cut like wide. So start off with the right shape, and then let's remove. Yeah. Well, I guess like just the highlights. Sort of trying to do it a little bit myself. I can see how this could end up looking cool. Not like that. I could also imagine like some kind of that. These aren't quite symmetric. That one's... This is like almost forming into something. I'm not going to finish this now, I don't think, but I'm getting the technique a little bit. Basically just put in the... Basically draw in the shape and then add shadows. I checked Magic Cube, okay? What should I do next? What time is it? 20 to 10. I could make things fall. I could do more art stuff. Oh, I could fix the issue where I can like slide backwards. Oh, it's fixed. I guess by fixing the animation, I fixed that? Sure. I'll just accept that. We could do a jumping animation. I guess we're gonna have to do it eventually anyway. Thank you. Goodbye. Thanks for teaching me some GIMP. So jumping to the right. Oh gosh. Okay. Should look like a kind of... The hair should go up, obviously. Ah, no. Should it go up? Or should it only go up when falling? So actually, no, opposite. Okay. So I think I just want like your feet to kind of go backwards a bit. So if I guess I'm not always on the selection tool though, that's why that's awkward. So I want your eye to go upwards? Oh gosh, not like that. Maybe. And your hands to go upwards? And your feet to go backwards? That's gonna look awful. That might look okay. So in my physics, when I find out if I'm on ground or not, we're going to add a thing to the game state, which is saying like jump state. It can just be like 1 or -1 depending on the direction. That'll do. So then in physics, I say whether I'm on ground or not, which is here, but I think I might update that later. Yeah, I do. So if on ground, all this stuff happens. I might just do it later separately. If not on ground, then game state jump. I shouldn't call it jump state because player jumping direction. Equals, did I not save that? So this is just going to be Math apps, not apps, sign, player velocity y. And then in here, well, otherwise, jumping, false, no. Then here, this is just going to get even worse and worse. Game state, player jumping dir equals null. If it does equal null, we do that stuff. Let's for now not draw if we're jumping. I could definitely duplicate this code a lot, which I'll do at some point. We'll tidy up. That seems fine. Okay. So if we are jumping, then we want to render a specific sprite, which is where's my sprite map? There. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The eye going up looks awful. Let's not make the eye go up. I feel like the hair should respond in some way. How does it look if I do this? It's gonna look terrible. Yeah, it looks kind of terrible. It's definitely worse. It doesn't look awful, does it? It's just weird that on the way up it would do that. Yeah, let's go back to that and then say, let's have another one for when we're falling. Right, I guess your legs will be in a normal pose. Yeah, your arms can stay up in the air because you're land and your arms will go back down. Your hair's gonna be like this. You'll land. Your arms go back down. What was I just thinking about? I mean, sure, let's just try it with this. So then we add an extra 1 to this if... Maybe I should have just said 0 or 1. No, that's fine. Plus, so if the direction is -1, no, if the direction is 1, add 8, okay. What have we done there? Plus, if the direction is 1, well, I'll just say greater than 0. Add 8. Otherwise, nothing. Did that work? I think it worked. Yeah, it does work. Yeah, it looks alright. And again, let's just double check if it looks weird if the other eye becomes visible. Ah. Actually, I quite like it. That looks great. Oh, okay, cool. Way. What? That looks really good. Perfect. Let's swap these two over to there. But the other way round. So I might just, should we just flip them as a whole and then fix the hair? Transform, flip horizontally. Yeah, then massively fix the hair. So the eye would be there. The hair is not going up in this case, so it's just the same hair as above. And then here it's going to be the same. But everything's gone up slightly. I think that's right. Oh, I haven't done the code. Copy this. 8. Oh. Oh, whoops. Okay. What? It works. It maybe looks a bit silly if the eye pops out immediately. It's almost like the velocity needs to be like, oh, weird. So I'm going to basically treat it as, I'll just shift it a bit. So I'll say, like I want a slightly smaller velocity. Let's see what happens if I do 5. Wait, that's the opposite. Yeah, you got to fall pretty fast for the hair to flip up. What? I actually quite like that. I think I even picked quite a good number. Maybe a little bit less. 4. Oh, there we go. It's interesting that sometimes when turning the eye... actually, maybe it doesn't. Is that just an optical illusion? I think that's just the eye, the one eye moving place. Okay. Feels like it is starting pretty soon after falling, isn't it? Wait, so if the velocity was... Oh, hold on. No, yeah, this is right. So yeah, -4 shifts a downwards velocity upwards. Yeah, so I have to be at... So the bigger this number is... Yeah, that'll work. I guess ideally they'd also always land with crouched legs. And maybe even more. No, it doesn't happen. Nah. That works fine. 5 is good. My first guess was reasonable. It's a little bit weird when it flickers, but I'm not sure I can really handle that, so whatever. Should this bit of hair here, no, here, disappear? No? I think that's gonna look terrible. Actually, it doesn't look terrible. Actually, kind of looks good. Looks like it's flicking up even more. I quite like it, that looks good. Cool. This is starting to feel more like a real game. It's almost like maybe there needs to actually be 3 stages to this jumping sprite. I guess it's fine. Nah, it's fine. It's totally fine. Okay. It looks more like a real game. I swear something weird happens there. Hold on. I guess it's just the eye showing. It's fine, I guess. Maybe it looks weird because there's no sideways motion. I don't know. I don't know. It's fine. It's fine. Yeah, no sideways motion should still have the hair flick. Oh, it looks really good. Hey. Cool. When was the last time I committed? Oh, ages ago. Got. Add player movement animations. Cool. I could just jump around for ages. Why even bother making the rest of the game? I could just mess around with this for a while. Should we do more art? Maybe we should do more art. Yeah, maybe. Or I could just jump around a lot. Could do the walls, I guess. So the walls are supposed to look like this. Do I actually like that? I mean, sure, it works fine. So I think what I'll do is I'll just have different sprites for the edges and the corners. And then just overlay them on top of each other, I think. Sure. Sure. Well, that does look okay. And I really want the inside of the walls to be dark for this reason, which will become apparent later. Time is at 10. Okay, let's get the walls in. Let's do it. For now, what I'll do is I'll just assume they're all going to be the same as each other. Where's 8? There's 8? Yeah, okay. What is that? How did I get a pixel there? Okay, and where's that gone? Like, why would you paste in there, GIMP? Like, I surely want to paste you somewhere where I can see it. So for now, what I'll do is I'll just take this and rotate it a few times. Do I want up to be at the top? I usually do up first, so we'll do that. Layer, transform, anti-clockwise. Cool. Oh, I'm gonna have to make them transparent. That's fine, I can do that. Okay. Layer, rotate 180. Cool. And then layer, rotate 180. Cool. Let's get rid of that. Okay. Export. So then, code's gonna get even uglier. So where's the wall? Wall is here. So if there's a wall in the cell, and we're not doing this, we're drawing. Oh, maybe we are doing this as well. Yeah. So first draw a rectangle, then draw a set of images over the top of it, depending on what's in the adjacent cells. Sure. Okay, so let's just do it in a hacky way, it's fine. If x is not 0, and well, which way I'm going to do up direction first. So if y is not if y is not 0, then let's say greater than 0. If y is greater than 0 and I've got better functions for doing this kind of stuff now. Oh, screw it, whatever. Y minus 1 does not have a wall. Then we're going to draw an image, and it's going to be zero, 1, 2, 3, 4 times 8, and then 0. Oh, that worked. Okay, cool. That's quite cool with it just being on the floor, although very subtle. I'm going to update the art itself if it's too subtle or something, but we'll do that afterwards. So then, if let's just do the other direction, I guess. If y is less than the level height. Less than or equal to the... No, is it... If it's less than... Ooh. So if the level is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6... Well, if the level is 10, let's say. Then 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 9. I don't want to do it on 9. So it's less than the height minus 1. I think. Height minus 1. And then plus 1 here. This is going to be 2 times 8. Did that work? That worked. Okay, cool. I definitely need to make this less subtle. It's very subtle right now, but it's fine. And then we're going to copy these two. We're going to make it x. And then make this x minus 1. And then make this 1 times 8. I might be getting this the wrong way around, but it's fine. I'll fix it afterwards. Width. X plus 1. 3 times 8. Yeah, I got that backwards. 1 times 8. 3 times 8. There we go. It's very subtle. It needs to be a lot less subtle than that. You can barely tell it's even there. Don't have loads of colours to work with though, so where is it? There it is. Might also just like it's like really like do a lot more than it was. I guess some of that could be gone. Sure. Let's see what this ends up looking like. Well, I could just do it on that edge for now. Not terrible. Okay. Let's rotate that around. Like maybe I don't want it to be exactly rotated for every single one. That's something to think about. But I'll do it like this for now. Layer, rotate 90 degrees. How does it look with just those two? The corners look terrible, but that doesn't look bad. Okay. Take this. Layer, transform, rotate, and then do it again. Rotate 180. Okay. I think with the corners smoothed out, I would be happy with this. Oh, ooh. That's interesting. Yeah, it doesn't look great at the corners at all. But maybe I just have special sprites for the corners. It doesn't look terrible, but I don't like that this looks like it's only on the sides and not the top and bottom. Also, now the boxes are very not clearly separate things. So on the problems with having a limited sprite, color palette. Maybe I went too far. What does this look like if I... Oh gosh, what have I done? Okay. Ah. Do this. Yeah. Yeah, it looks fine. Ish. I mean, it's definitely not good. They now look exactly the same as the boxes. Let's make the boxes completely different. I mean, this isn't going to look good, but yeah. That looks worse. But at least they're recognizable as separate things. How do I actually want to deal with that? Oh, now they look like the Magic Cube boxes, sort of. But I don't want them to look like that, really. I want them to look more like the walls, but not too much like the walls. So maybe I make them look like the walls. And put something on them, or... like an icon or something, or just a shape in them. And obviously there was the idea of just like removing the corners, which does make them stand out, but then the collisions look weird. I'm standing on the corner of a thing. But maybe that's... yeah, that looks really bad. I don't want to be able to land on my hair. Whatever, we can do some more tidying up of the art later, I think. This is fine. Should we start doing the undo system? Maybe. I mean, also, if I were being smart, I wouldn't make all these walls look exactly the same. But am I being smart? Maybe later I'll be smart. For now, I won't. Okay, I kind of feel like pressing down should have an animation. I mean, it will do eventually, actually, so... Okay, undo? Is that what I'm doing next? Thank you. Hopefully it will look even better at some point. There's still things I don't like, but it's definitely coming along for sure. Step by step. What's been my nicest looking thing so far? I mean, these two games ended up looking really nice. And Conveyor Confusion wasn't me doing the art, it was kind of everybody. But this was, so I'm Too Big for the Target was for the same jam, where there was like a limited colour palette. I think I ended up making this look pretty neat. It's got a distinctive style. Oh, it doesn't go there. Where does it go? Oh yeah, up here. That's not right. I've got to do this. This is fun. This took so much work. But if I can make it look in some way decent, I'll be happy. I think I need to go for simpler styles around the outside. Like the character's simple, the background's simple. I don't want to. I shouldn't really do like a rough texture like this because it just looks kind of weird with everything else going on. So I'll find like a simple style to use. Okay, I think I'm gonna start undo now. Do a little bit of it. Am I? Yeah, sure. So my thinking is any game state change, by which I mean like any grid-based state change should go on the undo stack. So like pushing a block. I mean, I could start there. That's probably the first thing to do. And then separately, I was thinking for like jumping around, it'd be nice if I could just undo back to that previous place that I was. So I was thinking every jump, but every jump isn't a good idea because I might just like jump around like this. So I think it should be every jump to a new location, which I think like reasonably I could just do as, did I change height? So if I jump and I change height, Oh no, I'm not doing a rewind thing. No, I'm doing like undo stack. So I'm gonna do, yeah, I think that makes sense. If the player changes height, but then there's also the question of like which point should it undo to? I think it should undo to the last point at the previous height. So that should have added that position to the stack. So if I like jump up here, walk around, and jump up on here, it should just go to right before the jump. That I think would be nice. Magic Cube did like a times undo thing, which I think it did because it had some very slight real-time aspects at some point in the game. So a kind of timed undo sort of made sense. I think it was timed. It was something. It's probably timed plus has anything moved. Okay. So let's just add the state changes to the stack, I guess. Okay, so what in the game state right now is something I would actually want to put in the stack? Oh, so when I push, I want to push the state just before the push, yeah. Not too much, it'll be fine, I think. Oh, so I guess like could be smart and like only store certain things, like not store the whole level state, because the walls are not going to change. Like what Puzzle Script does is it stores a diff. It does some kind of diff. I can't remember the exact. Exact logic. JS. Where is it? Is it in engine? Apply diff. Unconsolidate diff. So yeah, what does apply diff do? It looks like it turns it into an index. Yeah. Index and a length. Index plus 2 plus j. Okay, so yeah. So it turns it into position in the level to start copying from, length of the copy, how many cells to copy, and then the data for those cells. I probably don't even need to do that. I could just store... I'm not even sure how many objects there'll be. Not that many. Could just store the positions of each block. I don't even care which block is which. That's not true. Ish. No, it's not. It is true. I don't care which block is which. So I could just store a list of positions for blocks. The players... I think for now, maybe we just do that. The player's position. So let's add a similar kind of function, which is just be like serialize for going on the stack. Which is going to contain... How do I want to do this? Do I want to do it in an array? Because I could be smart and like do everything with like bytes, like really compress everything down. If the level doesn't get too big, I could even do that. No, it's definitely going to be bigger than 16. Let's just start with something that I know isn't going to be like very extensible for what I want to do later. But let's just like throw the player X. Let's just throw them all in an array. The things that I want. And then just store that, and then, yeah, that's fine. It'll do. And then for each, I want to map. I want to reduce this.level.data. Reduce. Starting with an array. I was thinking about that, about storing the player's velocity, and I think in most cases it'll be fine. I guess I'm just going to store the position and think, and just check if that does seem fine. My thinking was that when I push a block, I don't want it to like, when I undo, to like briefly be pushing, just because my velocity was high. I sort of wanted to just undo back to when my velocity was nothing. And if I'm always storing the state before a jump, I'd also rather go back to that position stationary. So I think stationary is better, so no velocity. But maybe there'll be some weird situations where that's not something I want. So we're going to reduce this. So this is each row. This is each row. And then in each row, we also want to reduce. So what we're going to do is actually, no, hold on, I'm missing some stuff. What's the order of arguments? It's the block positions. It's going to be that. Block positions, push, row block positions. Const row block positions equals row reduce row block positions cell. That is how I'm still storing stuff, right? Yes, I am. Yeah. If cell doesn't contain a box, so cell and we have to import from here object types. Import object types from level. If it doesn't contain object types, is it called box? It's called box, yeah. Then just return row block positions. Otherwise, row block positions will push two things. One of them will be... Oh, I do need the indices here. So this will be Y. This will be X. Push. Two things. Wait, remind me if I do like... Array, push, 1, 2. That works, right? No. Oh yeah, because that returns that. So const array stats array push 1, 2. Yeah, array. Yeah, okay, that works. So I can just push x, y. Have I got that right? Oh, then return that. Return row block positions, and then return block positions. So this is very not extensible. We'll see what happens. Let me, so like just anytime we change the rules, let's do a console log game state serialize. Yep. Did I return anything? Yes. So if I change the state, okay, I get a bunch of things. Player X, Y, and then a bunch of X, Y's, 23, 21, 3. That'll be those two. 0, 1, 2, 3. Oh, that's wrong. Oh no, that is the top actually. That is the top. Yeah, okay. So 0, 1, 2, 3. That's right. Okay, cool. I think my code is good. Although this is a bit rubbish because like basically the only thing I can store is like position and then a list of block XYs, but I guess that's fine for now. It's fine for now. And then I guess I'll need a function to go the other way as well. Deserialize. Or sure, it's basically going to be restoring, but yeah, whatever. So how should I do it? I think I should just let's do it the inefficient way, I guess. Let's dot player dot position. In fact, let's just see if this works. Just the positions, just the like player position. Player position X is going to be serialized state. The first thing, and then the second thing is going to be Y. Let's just see if it works with that. So then we're going to need a undo stack, which I'll just create here for now. It should probably be part of the game state, but sort of. I've got like game state and then game states, like two separate things, but whatever. Undo stack. So what we're going to do is what are we going to do? I mean, I don't want it to happen actually after the rules have applied. What I want to do is go... The problem is an event happening does not mean state actually changes. So I need to know if the state's actually changing. But the problem is that changes the game state. But I want the state before it changed. So I kind of need to... Well, I guess I can just serialize it beforehand. And then then ask this, like, oh, did anything change? If it did, add that beforehand thing to the stack. Okay, that makes sense. Const prior state. And then this is going to be, it's going to return the thing. Anything changed? If anything changed, undo stack, push prior state. So then anything changed, that might be quite tricky. Where is that rules? Is it tricky actually? Isn't it just based on what happens down here? If there aren't any movements? for now, it's actually basically just this. This is a bit hacky, but yeah, this is just if there's, so I can just like return true here. Not there, after the, so false here. Let's now log the undo stack after let's just log it anytime there's an event. Undo stack, okay. So if I push against the wall, that should be an event. Yeah, but there's nothing in the undo stack. If I push this, now there's something in the undo stack. If I push that again, there's nothing changed. Cool. Jump up here, push this. 2 things in the undo stack. 3 things. Cool. Then my input handler needs to have a thing for pressing Z. Do I need it like this? I just want... I don't care about release, I just care about pressing it, so... undo. Let's not undo true. And then when the undo happens, I'll set it back to false. Index. Why should I do that? Just up here somewhere, I think. If input handler undo equals false. But I also want to game state. Oh, I want to pop. Restore state is undo stack dot pop. Game state deserialize. Restore state. So I'll push this, then press undo. It works! Oh. It works a little bit. No, that is the previous state. Okay. Oh, obviously there's an error if I undo. I need to check, is there actually anything in the undo stack? If undo and undo stack dot length is greater than 0. Yeah? Obviously I also need to actually undo. Oh, it doesn't remember which way I was facing. I should store that in the thing as well. Player facing. Sure. That can just be the third thing along. This player facing. And here we do this the player facing. So if I walk over here, do this, and then face left, we're facing right again. Cool. It's almost too simple. Should we make it restore the block positions then? So basically just loop over the rest of them. I could do this. This is not efficient code, but... and then just loop over the rest in 2s. So I'm just going to do a let I equals 0. I is less than serialize state dot length I plus plus, no, I plus equals 2. I guess I also need to clear all of the existing. There are better ways to store this, but I'll just do this for now. It's fine. It's fine. For let y of 0 y is less than this dot level dot data dot length y plus plus, and then same thing for x, but that clear out the so I have some functions to make this nice. Remove object. Where was I here? This dot level dot remove object from x y, no, from x y. Object types box. Let's just double check that that does remove stuff. So when I undo, yeah, okay, cool, removes everything, and then add back in. At position X is going to be serialized state I, and then Y is going to be serialized state I plus 1. Add object. Undo. Done. We got undo. There are problems. What's going on there? What did happen there? Oh, yeah, okay. I know exactly what happened there, which was I need to clear undo even if there is no nothing in the stack. Otherwise it just hangs around until there is something in the stack. So there's a push this into here. Undo. Ta-da! Ta-da! Pretty good. Should we add restart as well? Let's finish off undo, I guess, because I want the jumps to count as well, right? So I'm thinking anytime I jump, anytime I land from a jump and I've changed position, go back to the position, like add, anytime I jump and I change height, add the position I was at before the jump to the undo stack. That is what I'm thinking. And yeah, obviously if I do that, I'm going to be storing the box positions every time, even though it's not actually relevant. So I definitely could be a lot smarter about how I store the undo states. I like how I actually have like a almost functional undo though. Okay, so in order to do this, I need to know when I'm landing. I need to know the height I was at before the jump. And the height I'm landing at, which is fine. Oh, I might be too tired to do this now. I might be too tired. Yeah, let's stop here because it's not that complicated, but I should probably stop. I'll stop. But we have like almost the functioning undo. Let's do the restart. Restart's easy. I guess there's two ways to restart. One is like just always have. Yeah, let's do it that way. Let's add. Undo stack The game state's set up at this point, right? Somewhere. Yeah, it's there. So I can just add it right now. The start state is game state, serialize, add start state to the undo stack. Only undo if there's more than one in there, and then if I press R, restart is true. Start. Oh, sorry. Restart. Then here I'm going to say, I should probably figure out what's going to happen if I press like both. But whatever. For now we'll do this. Doesn't matter how long the stack is. Just take the undo stack 0. Oh no, we're not going to do that. We're gonna allow undo through restarts. Of course we are. So what we're going to do is deserialize and then pop it on. Restore state, undo stack 0, deserialize, but then add that to the stack. We're gonna push restore state and then restart. Is that right? So if I do this and I push these and I restart, can I undo? No. Reading 11. What have I done wrong? I'm not clearing the undo stack, I'm adding to it. Reading 11. Add object. Ooh. Why is that an issue? This is current. I guess it's an issue with my deserialize. Why though? Like all of the blocks should be there in every single thing, right? So the restart works. But that doesn't. The undo. Game state deserialize. 68. I don't think the line numbers match up. They don't. All of the blocks are there. It isn't the add object that's an issue, right? Adding the object. So you're telling me, like, basically that there's some of the. Wait, how can that be true? Push, restart, undo. One, two, three. Oh yes, there's an odd number of things here. How has that happened? How has that happened? Okay, where are all the places where I push state on? Here. So this should always be odd because there's 3 things at the beginning of it. Oh, hold on. Do I have 2 things called restore state? No. Well, yes, but in different places. So, 2. Why is that adding 2? Oh. Oh, wait, hold on. That's the undo stack. Yeah, I'm logging the undo stack as well. Why did that not log? Oh, it did. 2. But still, why is it 2? 3. 1, 2, 26. Wait, what am I logging? Restore state.length. I'm doing the wrong thing here, aren't I? Wait, restore state. Undo stack the first one. Which is the right thing, right? Undo stack is going to have... Well, I could have just done this. So undo stack always has the start state in it. In the 0th position. If we're restarting, we grab the first one off, we restore to that state. We also push that. Oh, I know what's happening. Oh, yeah. It's because it's all references, so when I'm shifting, that's why I shouldn't shift in that thing. Okay. That's what's happening. So don't shift. That's fine. We can just change this to like be 3. This is so bad, but whatever. So from 3 onwards, 0, 1, 2, 3 onwards. Push, push, undo, undo. Push, push, restart, undo. Ooh. So push, push, restart, undo is going to there. Then there, then there. Push, push, restart. Why does the first undo go to there? Oh, no. Pushing state. Oh, wait. I don't want to push the state. Oh, that's what I'm doing wrong. I'm pushing the wrong state here. That's the restore state, yes, but before I deserialize that, I want to get prior state as well. Okay. Prior state is what I want to push. So push, push, undo, undo, push, push, restart, undo. Cool. We have undo through restart. Basically a completely functioning game now. If only it had mechanics. Okay, that's enough today. It's 11 o'clock. Let's commit. Implement. Undo and undo through restarts. Push. Push. Cool. Wow, it actually feels like a real game now, even though it doesn't have a goal. But a lot can happen in a few hours. How long has it been? 2 hours 50. We've got that, we've got undo, we've got restart, we've got animations where the hair goes up when I fall, we've got walking animations. We've got the walls in, even though they don't look great. Maybe this should be the music to this game. Oh, that's funny. Okay, there's something I need to change there. Let's fix that now. I need to, when restoring the state, I need to set the velocity to 0. And reset all these. I might just do reset, which is going to do like all of this. Sure. And we'll call that there. Creating a new player object. So maybe not quite that. Maybe this. This dot reset. Sorry. Yeah, this dot reset. This dot player velocity equals x equals 0. This dot player velocity y equals 0. Oh, I broke everything. Ah. How? I just moved that to there, didn't I? Is there an error? Level is not defined. Oh. You're right, it's not. In fact, that is not part of the reset, so that should go there. Wait, what happened to mine? Okay. So if I keep restarting, no, I still get faster. I think. It seems like it to me. That's like a normal fall. Yeah. Oh, because I'm not actually resetting. This dot reset. There we go. Push, push. Resets. Push, push. Undo, undo. Push. Reset. Undo, 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 undo. Ooh. I can undo all those resets I did. There we go. Neat. Interesting. Should you only store the reset if anything's actually changed? Ah, whatever. This'll do for now. Okay. That's everything for today. Thanks for joining, folks. The moral support. Alrighty. Next time... Well, next time I'll probably add the jump undo. Then we shouldn't put off animations forever. Then the rest of the game mechanics. At some point that should happen. Hey young game dev. I'm good. How are you? I'm just wrapping up, I'm afraid. About to stop streaming. I was just thinking about what I'm going to do next time. Do you like my character? Do you like my... I can push blocks around. I've got an undo stack now. And a restart thing. And I can undo through a restart as well. Like every good puzzle game should have. I need to add animations for when I'm pushing the blocks around. So like push, push. I want to slide. Right now it just snaps into place. I also need to add gravity. These blocks are not supposed to float. It's supposed to drop. Obviously the player has gravity at the moment, but the blocks don't. Whip. 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 Reset. Undo, 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 undo. Cool. Yes, a little bit late. But I'm glad you showed up. I saw your game. You've got a Steam page, right? What's your game called? Let's have a look. Go on Discord. Thinky Puzzle Games. Happy color links. Did you post it in Showcase or in development? Oh yeah, Showcase. Cool. Happy color links. I've got Steam open here. Let's have a look. I remember you were asking if people would playtest an earlier version of it. I think I had a quick go at that, but I didn't play it very much, so I didn't give any feedback. Neat. This is a real game, look at it. It's especially real because it's on Steam. An adorable Pokemon puzzle game where you push blocks from the same colour to link them together and make them happy. I'd say, if you want a slight correction, I'd say blocks of the same colour. Push blocks of the same colour to link them together and make them happy. And there's a space before that comma that should probably be removed. Young Game Dev Games. Such a simple studio name. Happy Color Links. I think it's it's a cute name. It sounds unique. Menu has got an extra E at the end. Neat. Looks cool. Congrats on getting a Steam page. I don't have a Steam page. I've just got my itch games. Well, I've also got I've got my paper puzzles on my website as well. There's only a couple of those. These, that and that. I should probably add them to itch. Soon I'll have this on there as well. Still in development, it's just the starts. At some point you should add a trailer as well. How much do you have to pay Steam to publish games? Is it $100? And is that per game or is that one-off? I can't remember. When do I stream? I don't really have much of a schedule. If it's development like this, it's most likely to be in the evenings, like the last 3 hours. It's 11 o'clock for me now, so like the last 3 hours, or at the weekend, like again, kind of also evening time for me, so like 7 o'clock UK time onwards. But on Sunday, it could be any time if I'm streaming on Sunday. Sunday, it might be early actually because I've got something in the evening. So I might do an early development stream on Sunday because I got to get this done. So I'll probably be doing a lot of streaming this weekend. If I'm not doing developer streaming and I'm playing a game, that is usually in the morning UK time. Is it usually? I think so. But it's a bit all over the place. I don't have specific days that I do it on. It's just like when I have the right time to do it, or if there's a game I need to play and I want to stream it. This is actually feeling like a real game. It's weird how this has gone from feeling like something static with just like blocks sliding around to like it feels good. Feels good. But yeah, it'd be good if you did join for another stream at some point. Anyway, I am wrapping up. So thanks for joining, everybody. I'll see you next time for some more game dev stuff. Goodbye.